So gather round as I run it down and unravel my pedigree.
My pimp lineage is evident. West Jackson to Farris Street, boy, that was my residence. Raised on honey buns and Kool-Aid, and I was neglected like a toothache.
Man, let's talk about taxes, since it's that time of year. Let's talk about the rat race that they try to have us on to spend our money in this capitalist society, and then had the nerve to tax us on everything that we do. Here's a way we can beat them at their own game. Now, I'm not saying don't pay your taxes. That's not what I'm saying. Pay them. That's the one thing they're trying to hold over us, right? But everything else, we have control over. And what I mean by that is, you have control over whether or not you have a car note. You have control over whether or not you're going to have a lot of bills like cable and numerous cell phones and etc. You have control over these things. You have control over how you're going to budget your grocery money, whether or not you're going to be eating out all the time or you're going to make groceries. You have control over these things. This is how you, in effect, beat them at their own game. Because here's what society wants us to do. Society, the way they do it, it's a marketing strategy to where they bombard us on TV and through social media to buy stuff. You ever notice that? It's always something promoting something to buy. Because this country is based on capitalism, which means it's based on the spending of money. So if you want to have more money, you got to learn how not to spend money when you don't need to. What I mean by that is, everybody in America who has a car note don't need a car note. And the way you can eliminate that is buy in cash. Buy you a vehicle that you can afford, that's good, that your man could keep running, or your uncle or your nephews or whoever, turn wrenches in your family, can keep them cars running, and buy in cash instead of having a $50,000 car note that's hanging over your head for 5 years and they're killing you with interest. That's one way. Another way is to cut things that you don't really need. Like, for instance, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't have cable. I just tune in to social media and see what's going on, because I always said that YouTube has taken over the regular news, because the damn news on YouTube is more official, and TikTok and more official than the damn regular news, you know, because you ain't really getting shit with the regular news. You're getting worldwide shit when you deal with TikTok and YouTube when it comes to finding your news. So I don't have cable. So that's a bill that ain't even in my range. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even in my situation. Car notes ain't in my situation. You know what I'm saying? Other things I look to try to minimize your spending so you have more money. See, a lot of y'all have these things that I'm talking about. Car notes, cable, HBO subscriptions, Netflix subscriptions, Hulu subscriptions. You probably got 4 or 5 subscriptions going on. And you got cable, regular TV. You wasting money. Now think about that. Now think about when you have car notes. Look how much money you spending on car notes. And then you spend $400 or $500 on a car note. And then you got to also pay to keep that car running. You know, you got to fix it. You got to do stuff. Oil changes, all that kind of stuff. When shit break down, you get somebody to fix it, right? Why not buy that car, or the car that you feel like you can afford, that you like, you know, still looks good, still a nice model, that you buy it in cash. Say that car is $8,000. You buy that in $8,000 instead of buying $30,000. Or you buy that car for $3,000 and have somebody fix it up for you instead of paying $30,000 on a car. You know, and it's constantly tagging your bill, tagging your pocket every month. Then you got to pay insurance on it. You know, then you got to get it registered every year. You know, you're getting ripped off. So the way we can keep us from ripping us off, people, is certain things that we can do that you can save money on. And I just gave you 2 big ones. Car notes, cable. Those type of things. Okay, I don't have Netflix, Hulu. I don't have none of that shit. I don't need that. See, those are to me, those are money grabs. Now, I like watching movies, but you can get that. I can get that from DVDs. I can get that from YouTube. You know, YouTube throwing up movies every now and then. Now, so, and YouTube is free. I mean, not free to watch the movie, but YouTube itself is free. And really, when you know, I'm tuning in social media, I'm just tuning in to see what's going on with the music scene, hip hop, you know, and I'll dabble into some of this other wild shit that's happening out here and just see what's going on, and you know, car culture, bitches, travel, you know, so you know, I just pick what I want to watch and check it out, you know what I'm saying? But so I don't need cable. So a lot of y'all don't need cable out there, but y'all got it, and it's eating your pockets up. You know, I know you're tired of that $150 coming through the door. I know you're tired of that car note, $400 coming through the door. These are ways you can save money. Now, I can't tell you what to do with your taxes. Okay, people out here doing all kind of shit trying to avoid paying Uncle Sam. I say render unto Caesar that which is his. Whatever he took out, whatever he asking you to pay him, or whatever he's trying to do with his system, let him do it. What you do is, to counter that, is you say, well, I'm not going to put into this capitalist society that way. Since you're going to eat me up in taxes, I'm not going to buy into it that way. That in effect makes my taxes lower, you know, that you're trying to take from me. And then you might have to give me something back because I'm saving my money. You know, not buying into this capitalist society where you taxing me. Think about this. If they already taxing our money that you make, everybody who gets a paycheck, they already taxing that money, right? Then they tax when you make groceries. They tax when you buy a car. They tax when you buy clothes. They tax when you buy gas. They tax when you go somewhere out to eat. You know, they tax when you go to a amusement park. They tax every time we look around. They got the light bills taxing. They taxing the water. They taxing every goddamn thing. This taxes is everywhere. And now they changing it and calling them fees. So it don't sound so harsh, but it's still a goddamn tax. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope the next president who come in, I don't give a fuck who it is, because I don't vote for that bullshit anyway. It's just a dog and pony show. But whoever comes in, the motherfucker eliminates some of these motherfucking taxes. Because some of them are just overbearing, takeover, Gestapo, you know, trying to make us debt slaves type of shit. Because they can do away with franchise tax and sales tax, and that'll ease up so much pressure on the economy in America. Eliminate some of these taxes. They know how to make this economy better. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want to do it. They just want to drive your ass crazy and have you worrying at the house. Like, how we gonna fix this? How we gonna fix it? Government do something. So they can really put the pencils on our motherfucking ass. And we don't want that. Okay? Because then that's when it's time for some war, some bloodshed around this motherfucker. You understand? So, in order to make your life better, easier, and to rock with trying to beat the system, you beat the system by not putting all your money into that motherfucker. That's what you do. Okay? You find ways to save money. This your boy, TheOneJP on TheOneJPtv.
Cause I'ma do damage.
My pedigree. So gather round as I run it down. My pedigree. So gather round as I run it down.